Write two major functions each of testes and ovary. Now what are the two major functions of testes and ovary? So let us learn about it. Now first of all, the major function of testes is to produce the male gametes, which is called spermatozoa, by the process called spermatogenesis. So the process of spermatogenesis occurs in the testes. So here we can see this is a diploid germinal cell, or which is also called as the sperm mother cell. Now this undergoes meiosis to give rise to 4 spermatozoa. By the end of spermatogenesis, single sperm mother cell give rise to 4 spermatozoa. So these are called as the male gametes, which is produced by the testes. So it is one of the important function of testes. The next important function is the Leydig cells, which is present in the testes. The Leydig cells of the seminiferous tubule secrete a hormone which is called as testosterone. Now this hormone plays an important role. It is required for the maintenance of secondary sexual characters in the male. So testis has two important functions. One, to produce the male gametes through the process called spermatogenesis, and other, the Leydig cells in the seminiferous tubule produces a hormone called testosterone. Now this testosterone is required for the maintenance of secondary sexual characteristics in male. Now these characteristics can be like increased or greater bone density, higher muscular mass, or the wider shoulder bones and rib cage, or deeper voice. These are the secondary sexual characteristics in male. Now the second part of the question, the functions of ovary. So what are the two major functions of ovary? Ovaries are the principal organ of female reproductive structure. It is involved in the production of female gametes, which is called as ova, and this process is called as oogenesis. So within the ovary, the oogenesis takes place. So the primary follicle undergoes further development to give rise to a ova, which is the egg which is present in the mature follicle. Through the process of ovulation, the egg is released, and now this mature follicle, it is also called as Graafian follicle. So this structure over here, which is carrying the egg in it, the entire structure is called as Graafian follicle. Now this Graafian follicle produces a hormone called as estrogen. Now estrogen is another important hormone in females, which is required to maintain the secondary sexual characters in females. So just like testes, ovary also plays a two important role. One is it produces the female gamete called ova by the process called oogenesis, and the Graafian follicle, which is fully developed follicle, is called as Graafian follicle. Now this secretes an hormone called estrogen, which is required for the maintenance of secondary sexual characters in female. And these characters are the development of the breast, development of female sexual organs, increase in the fat tissue, especially in the thigh and hips, reduced muscle mass, the pelvic bone is wider. So these are some of the important secondary sexual characters which is seen in female, and this is maintained by the hormone estrogen. Now these are the two major functions of testes and ovary.